taking Sean somewhere very special, and I'm taking you along with us. So stay tuned. Your mind is about to be blown. Get ready. What do you think?
Well, it's huge. Look at this place.
Yeah, wait till you see the inside. And I've never been here, but I saw pictures and I wanted to take it. Let's go. Oh my god, that is incredible.
I really made this up.
you go.
Oh, it's crispy.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. It's actually
Well, we're home. Hi. The baby wanted to say hi. Hi, Angel. She's... Anyway, let's talk about what we saw. And yeah, but not right here. I just sat down for a moment, but I gotta tell you about everything and how beautiful it is, and without a puppy in my face. Anyway, let me share what we saw. So let me tell you some backstory on how this came to be. So I have known about this temple for a few years now, but it looks like actually just recently, I would say probably about last year, is when it was absolutely completed. Like they really started inviting people from everywhere to come and see this Hindu temple. And I knew about it. I don't really remember how. I think I saw some like posts, some people that I knew were like, oh, this is right in our backyard. And it literally is so close to where we are. And I was like, I just kept talking about it. Like, I really want to see this place. It would be really cool to go check it out. And I never went. I never got to see it. So actually just recently, one of my friends had posted they were just there. And I was like, you know what? I really want to go. So, so I said to hubby, I said, well, what are you doing this week? Like, what do you have plans for? And then we chose a day, and I was like, keep it clear. I'm taking you somewhere. And he's like, what? And so he's like, well, what are we doing? I said, just make sure you're ready. You know, I want to be there when it opens. And I have never been there, so I have no idea what to expect. I don't know what it's going to look like. I know we have to dress, you know, conservatively. I mean, even they were like, can you just, sorry, I'm probably messing up the mic, but they were like, you just got to cover this up. I was like, even the puppies? But yeah. So meanwhile, all their statues are naked. But you see that in Christianity too. Like everyone in the painting is naked, but the women have to cover their shoulders. Like whatever. Anyway. So, and then throughout most of the temples, it reminded me so much of Thailand because we had to take our shoes off and all this other stuff. But anyway, so, you know, Sean and I are dressed really nice because I was like, this place looks really cool. It would be really cool to get lots of footage there, and it would probably be really beautiful if we dressed nice and kind of matched, like, you know, the grandeur of this temple and the temples around it, right? So what I didn't realize was that so many people, like touristy people, did not dress the same way. And, you know, t-shirts, jeans, shorts, like that kind of thing. So Sean and I really stood out, which happens a lot. So we stood out, but it actually ended up working to our benefit because the people who were there seemed to really appreciate the effort that we put into looking not just presentable, but also nice and appreciating the culture and, you know, what it means to be in a holy place like this. You know, people used to dress up to go to church, and this is kind of the same idea for me, but also, you know, it is grand, it is beautiful, and I wanted to give this place that same kind of respect. Also, it's just, you know, I travel a lot and I've seen incredible things. You know, my sister and I went to those ancient Aztec and temples in not Cancun, but it was in Mexico. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking on the name. You know, and we see these incredibly intricate churches in Italy and Notre Dame in France. And And then we went to Thailand and all those unbelievably gorgeous temples just everywhere, all throughout Bangkok and Thailand in general. And you come to America and those things just don't exist here, I mean, sure, they have some beautiful cathedrals in the cities where, the cities are like 100, 200 years old. But now that stuff just doesn't exist. And this Hindu temple was carved out of marble. I mean, it was spectacular. The amount of detail, the amount of care, the amount of love that went into this place was really, really special. Not to mention it had all modern amenities. Like, it was beautiful. In fact, as we're walking around one of the temples, one of the older women, she was like sitting there waiting for prayer to begin. And I wasn't really, I was just there to appreciate the beauty of it. But she's like, please, please, please go sit up front. I want you to stay for prayer and I want you to experience this. I think you and your husband will really enjoy this. This is really special. And so, so we had a little conversation. We were talking about Bombay and all the different places in India and how I can get to Abu Dhabi and then all those amazing places, right? And Dubai. And she's like, you have to take this airline. It was really cool. I really enjoyed her company. She was great. But anyway, so she's like, go sit up front. So we went and one of the people who worked there, or I guess volunteer there, overheard us talking. And she's like, here, come with me. Because the men have to sit on one side and the women have to sit on the other side. And she moved us both into the front and like right next to each other, but like, the division line, the women on and the man on the other side. Anyway, it was really special. And the way like the lights changed, like I said, it was modern, but like magical at the same time because everything was ancient in style and beauty and like the detail, the intricacies of like the carvings and I mean, unbelievable, right? Just unbelievable. And we're sitting there and everyone in prayer is like clapping and singing the Hindu chants and stuff like that. And it was really, really cool. And the lights changed color and there's fire that you could like bless yourself with. I didn't understand it because I don't have any foundation or basis of it, except for like very little of what I know, and but it made me more interested in learning more, especially because of how much it reminded me of Thailand and Buddhism, which I guess is somehow related in a way. It's just fascinating, right? And the Hindus, while they have many gods, they have one, major deity, one major god, a god of gods, right? And so I thought that was really interesting to have like the idea of a monotheism but also have polytheism in there with many gods but one main. It was, I guess, kind of played into the idea of, for me, the only way I could relate to it was with Zeus being the king of gods and then there's other gods but Zeus is like the main one. Anyway, it was fascinating. It was beautiful and it was really special. And so then after that, we got everything we could out of it, we read everything. We walked the beautiful high tower, which they're still building. They're still putting pieces together, which is unbelievable. Like, it's just incredible the amount of work and love that went into this place. I mean, they've been working on it for over 10 years at this point, like crazy. And that it's so long, in fact, that their main pope guy, I don't know how else to explain it, his vision, this was his vision, where it came to be and how it came to be and the grandeur of it, this was his vision. They were building it for so long that it had to be passed down to another one because I'm assuming the original guy is no longer with us. But yeah, it's just incredible, like really just special. But yeah, I encourage everyone to do any kind of like cultural experience. And I mean, this was just on another level, but it really opens your eyes and your curiosity and your fascination of, you know, all these different ideas, you know, come to life, and to experience that with people who do understand it, who go there for prayer, and they encourage other people to also be a part of it. And it was so funny because when I walked in, the first thing that they say to you is namaste. And I only know that from yoga, and it just like never occurred to me, like it never clicked. They were like, namaste. And I was like, oh, it was great. It was great. But anyway, it was really special. And if you ever have the opportunity to do things that are outside of your norm or experience something cultural, you don't have to leave the country. You don't have to leave your state. You can experience these incredible things right in your own backyard. You just have to know where to look. And the fact that we are so lucky to have something like this literally like 12 minutes away from us is really spectacular. And I encourage anyone and everyone to go and experience these things and open your mind and be a part of it. But this is where we went. I don't know if you could see that. But yeah, just really spectacular. Anyway, I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. We have the weekend coming up, so expect a lot of apple picking and apple pie making and all that good stuff. And yeah, anyway, I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you tomorrow. Until next time.